growing number of Central Illinoisans are reaching retirement age, but that doesn't mean that you have to change the way you live or where you live. Today's CI Health helps you to grow and age in place gracefully. And joining us with Huey's Home Medical is Lisa Robinson. Thanks for having us, Lisa.
Thanks for being here, Matt.
Yeah, this is fun because I love what you're doing here. This is special. Education is really important to you.
The number one thing that we try to do here at Huey's is provide people with the education about the everyday healthcare changes.
You told me that a really interesting statistic about the number of people who are turning 65 every day. This is mind-blowing.
There's 10,000 people a day who turn 65 that reach retirement age in the United States of America.
So why do you focus on those things? Healthcare has gotten a little bit more complicated in recent years.
Well, with the Affordable Health Care Act and the Rural Health Care Act development, there are some changes that have happened that it's one of those situations where Medicare may have mailed a 365-page booklet to a person who doesn't understand that the changes affect them drastically. It affects their coverage, it affects their hospital stays, and it affects what happens to them after they're discharged from any type of facility.
And this is the thing, like I feel like as a society we recognize that people don't really necessarily get the same kind of health care, the same personal assistance that maybe we did at one time. So whether it's Medicare, you're checking out of the hospital, or you had to go to a nursing home for a little while, things can get tense, and that's where your consulting service comes in.
Yeah, one of the things we want to focus on is that the aging population typically has children or even grandchildren who are in the aging population. If you have a grandmother who's 95, possibly her daughter is 80, possibly her granddaughter is in her mid to late 60s, and so you have a multi-generational issue here because people don't understand that when it's time to retire, that they think, well, it's time to retire and enjoy things, but with healthcare and the advancements of healthcare, people are living longer, there's more advancements, but that also means that with living longer, that somebody else has to facilitate and participate in their care.
Well, and you have the consulting service here, and we're going to look at two different products today that are great for people who are trying to make this all happen on their own, but can also be very valuable if you have a caregiver who gives you some assistance.
Absolutely.
So let's start with this chair here. And this is like magic. So I want you to do the demonstration you've done for me before.
Okay, well, Matt, I'm going to need you to be my patient.
Okay.
And you're going to sit here.
Okay.
And then we're at the Cover Bridge Festival. And so we're going, and we're going, and we're going.
I love where we're going. This is great.
But see, the good thing about this chair is that for your upper body, you can still mobile yourself.
Sure, I can move.
You can ambulate, that's what they call that.
Okay.
You're ambulating your own physical body. But let's just say you get up, and you are having some difficulties, and you're really feeling that you just can't push yourself around anymore. It's a simple pop and release. And these wheels are actually the heaviest part of the chair. And so now, if we want to finish enjoying the Cover Bridge Festival,
okay,
we've just decreased the weight of this chair to the ability that we can go for a few hours of shopping.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, for transporting the chair, it really is simple for a caregiver just to lift it, and it's a one-hand lift.
And that is very light and significantly lighter than if those wheels happen to be on it at that time.
It's a planning issue. If you know you're going somewhere with your grandparents or your mom or your dad and you're going to be doing the pushing all day long, you can leave the wheels behind. But if you have a person who actually wants to use the wheels, you can pop those back on, in fact, and let them push themselves.
That's super cool. Well, let's leave this here for a second and let's go look at this this great bench here, because the way you explained this to me was that this goes right into the bathroom, but it has so many functions.
This is a transfer bench is what we call them, and basically it's made for a bathtub that has a lip, and you would have
like the one we have in the background here, so it's got something like this. Okay.
So if the shower was coming down this way, you would place the chair into the shower so that this part here that's broken up is on the outside. And what you would do is, in education-wise, you would just show somebody that you sit here and you lift one leg at a time over the lift, and then you pull yourself in. And this stability, two-arm stability, means that you don't have a person who is trying to push or is trying to push this way or reaching up, which if you are reaching up and you slip, it can cause
oh yeah. Well, and you've got this nice sturdy back here too that's going to hold you in place.
And it has a handle here for a handheld shower. And they're now making products that match the most common bathroom remodel and the oil rub.
It's stylish too.
Yes, it is.
I love
And
this.
actually, that's important for a lot of our patients.
Yeah.
All the products that we use here are all Medline. They're brand new out of the box. We don't recycle, we don't reuse items. That's just something that we don't do here.
I love that. So people can come in and see not just these particular devices, but a whole host of materials that you have in your brand new store.
Yes.
And where are you?
We are located at the corner of Glen Park and Country Fair. There is a County Market and a Planet Fitness in the same shopping center. It's 2024 Glen Park Drive.
I love it. So you can come over, talk to you about the consulting service if you feel like you need that. I know a lot of people out there are drowning in that paperwork. You don't want to deal with it. Lisa can help you. And then check out some of the stuff while you're here too.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
So it's really good information. Lisa Robinson, who's the owner here of Huey Home Medical, we'll connect you to them online. It's hueyhomemedicalcpap.com is their website. We'll connect you there at ciliving.tv.